Smile, Kevin got a unique quarterback who weighs about 260 pounds.
Yeah, I think Iowa's going to do what Iowa does. I think offensively they're a ball control type offense. They want to run the ball, and then try to throw it over your heads type deal. Play action pass, naked kids boots, and they've got a bunch of good tight ends still. I know number 85 went down, but they still got a horde of other guys that are just as capable. So I think they're going to try to feature those guys, and they just want to control the ball and at the end of the day, they don't care if the score is 3-0 as long as that's the win. That's what they want, So we just got to we have to go out and execute. We got to be able to stifle the run a little bit and keep a roof on the defense. So if we do that stuff, I think we'll be in a good shape.
Because of their style, do you still just do what you do and see how it matches up, or do you have to cater to? Obviously, they're not going to throw a lot of passes or things like that.
No, I think we're going to do what we're going to do. I think that's what's beautiful about our defense is. It doesn't change a whole lot, personnel-wise. You might see some bigger bodies in there because they have big bodies, but other than that, we're going to line up and play our defense. So I think our guys have had 2 good days of practice thus far, and they're excited for this challenge.
Obviously, the Iowa's offense has struggled a little bit. How important is it for you guys to not come in and overlook them?
Oh, I think we're in no position to overlook anybody. I think right now they're the 4-1 football team that has a history and a tradition of winning a lot of football games, and we are not that point right now. We're 2-3, and if we're overlooking them, we got to look at ourselves first. So I think our guys have the right mindset. I think last year they played these guys and they didn't have the outcome that they wanted. So that's also another reason why these guys are motivated. So I think it'll be a fun matchup. I think our guys are ready to step up to the plate and go have fun in a fun atmosphere.
Are you more comfortable seeing the game from above?
I think so. I think going back to what we did, we had a little change this past week, and just seeing the big picture of things, I have a better feel for what's going on up top. And I think when we had success in years past, Walt and I have constant communication from up in the box, and I'm telling them what's going on, and it just kind of flowed again. So it was a good deal.
What do you think of Yanni that breakout performance last week?
Yanni is Yanni. He's got a certain edge about him where, I thought he had a great week of practice going into that week. So I had, high fortunes for him. And just when he got on the first play of the game, he busted for a big run. But after that, he kind of settled down and was just, he's an energy guy. He makes big plays and people feed off his energy, I think. And he's got a certain mentality about him where he's got a fighter's mentality. He wants to go out and win and fight and play with that good energy.
Last week, more what you expected this defense to look like against opponents on Saturdays?
Absolutely. And again, all year we've shown flashes of it, which is we were more consistent. All right, on Saturday, that was the big deal. The 2 games that we got W's in, it was very similar. We played good defense. We got off the field on 3rd downs and guys executed. And we could easily be saying that from other games too, but we just didn't execute the way that we should have. And now I think right now the guys understand the big picture. Like, we were so close, and we're still not there yet, but we're still so close. We got to keep sawing wood, and as Mark Mangino would say, and keep going.
What are some of the areas you think you guys still need to work on and improve on?
Man, every day, every day I think just the fundamental focus of staying in your gap up front and keeping my eyes on the right person in coverage. I think every day, like you go back to last week's game, there were people that were open and we got lucky that didn't get caught. It was keeping our eyes in the right spot and playing in our gaps. We got to continuously stress this, guys. If you line up in your gap and you stay in your gap, you got a great chance to make a play. Guys, if you line up and keep your eyes on your man, you got a great chance to make a play. And when guys get lazy and guys get tired, then they start losing their focus, and that's when things bad happen. So that's what we got to continuously improve upon.
Noah Monaday's a guy that wasn't very highly recruited, and Yanni played with him in high school and said, "Hey, you can play here." What kind of a difference has he made? I know in the spring you talked about his motor, but this is a big, strong kid.
Yeah, it's all of it. He's got an extremely high motor. He prides himself on running the ball, and you see it. And that hasn't been just this fall. This spring we saw his motor when he'll break the stack on a pass and be the first D lineman there every time. And he's able to, he's like a human accordion. His little body can bend in different ways that he's never seen, and then he finds himself around the ball. So But no, like it's just he's fun to watch. He's fun to coach because he cares and plays so hard, and those are the ones you love.